Hi everybody, it's Kylie Jones-Greenwood here at Tracy Aviary in the Kennecot Wetlands Experience, and I am the Community and Outreach Coordinator for our Education Department. And I wanted to show you some things that I would do on outreach programs to your kids' classrooms. Since you are now the teachers for your children, I wanted to give you a little taste of Artsy Adaptations, a program that I would do for 3rd, 4th, and 5th graders. So this would go great for any kid who's learning about organisms and their functions in their environment. So I love that I'm here in Kennecot doing this because this wetland is almost exactly what you might find if you went out to the Great Salt Lake. All of the birds in here and all of the plant species are similar to what you would find at the Great Salt Lake wetlands. So I'm going to talk to you about some adaptations of birds who live in those wetlands. Now remember, an adaptation is a body part or a behavior that helps an animal to survive in its habitat. And even within one habitat like a wetland, animals have lots of different ways that they fill niches in those habitats. That means that they have one unique thing that they do that other animals don't get to do in that habitat. So here are some examples. I have this amazing wing from an American Avocet to show you a little bit about how these birds migrate. These are mighty migrators. American Avocets can go from here to Mexico and back in a year. They're incredible migrators and they need long, thin wings to help them do that. So if you thought about an American Avocet, you would see a long wing like this that's broad and has lots of primary feathers to help it cut through the air, and it's a lot different from a bird like a peregrine falcon. They don't have to go for miles and miles and miles on their migration. They just have to be fast to catch their food. Another great example of an adaptation here in a wetland would be having loped feet. Now this is a grebe's foot, but here in this wetland that we're in right now, we have American coots that have similar feet. And this isn't a webbed foot like you would see on a duck. Ducks are really good at swimming, but not very good at standing on the land. So if you have lobed feet, where you have a flipper on each of your toes, you're really good at swimming, but you can also maneuver through mud, grass, and ice with ease. One last adaptation that I want to show you is about beaks. This is the beak of a white-faced ibis. We have a lot of them here, and the thing that you should notice about it is that their beak is really long and curved. Now, if I wanted to hunt for large fish, this wouldn't be the tool that I would need. I would need something sharp for that. But if I had a long curved beak like an ibis, I could poke it into mud around a wetland and probe for small invertebrates to eat. And in fact, at the end of their beak, they have as many nerve endings as we have in our fingers. That allows them to feel everything that goes on in the mud. What I just told you about adaptations in wetlands is just scratching the surface of all the amazing adaptations that birds have to survive. And now, I want to give you a challenge. I want you to take what you know about adaptations and habitats, and I want you to create a brand new species of birds. It might be kind of hard because there's over 10,000 species in the world, but I think you can do it. I have some questions for you to consider as you make your species. First of all, you need to think about where does your bird live? Then think about how does your bird eat? After that, consider what does your bird look like? And then, of course, what's your bird's name? Once you have created your bird, I want you to make a drawing of it. I want you to write about it, whatever feels right to you. And I want you to snap a picture of that and comment with it on this video. I'd love to see what you have in store for me. Thanks for listening, and I'll see you soon.